Sunday, July 14th, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at the most recent earthquakes across the United States. The total of earthquakes that have occurred in the last 7 days, all magnitudes, is over 10,000. That's the first time I've ever seen that total in 5 digits, even anywhere close to 5 digits. Last time I saw it in the thousands, or at least a significant number, it was near 5,000 back when Mount Kilauea erupted, and it created thousands of aftershocks. There have been more than 10,000 aftershocks in this area. These are just in the last 7 days. There have been actually more than that. The red ones are the last hour, yellow ones are the last week, and the orange ones are in the last 24 hours. And another one just occurred right now as I'm doing this video. There were 2 earthquakes last night. A large 6.6 off the northwest coast of Australia, very shallow earthquake. Also a very shallow 7.3 magnitude in Indonesia, both capable of producing tsunamis. The buoys in the area, the National Data Buoy Center, is showing 4 buoys in the southwestern Pacific Ring of Fire in event mode as a side effect of those very large earthquakes. But to the best of my knowledge, there were no large tsunami events. They were both capable of producing tsunamis, but they did not, which is a good thing. The energy from those earthquakes was felt all around the world. As you can see, these seismographs that are positioned all over the globe are showing, in some cases, jet black. That's a lot of energy that was received at these seismographs from the primary wave of the 2 large earthquakes. The energy was also detected up at Yellowstone supervolcano. You can see here at this seismograph at the northeast part of the park. You can see the energy from earthquakes, and those are the large earthquakes that occurred last night. And the energy went all the way through the caldera of the supervolcano. Once again, the earthquakes here in the United States over the last 7 days, it's got so much data it's trying to manage, and it is managing it. It's just hard to get to. So if I try to move this map or pull up any other types of data, it's going to freeze. So what I've done is taken screenshots, and I'm going to share those with you here in a minute, because there's a pattern forming. It was forming a perfect 7 more or less. There was a fault line that looked like it was active running southwest to northeast, and then the one that we're currently seeing that's still trending southeast to northwest. And again, I can't use this site right now. There's just too much data. Another one just came through. They're still coming through at the rate of about 1.5 minutes. Every 90 seconds there's an earthquake. It's just unbelievable. And again, the most I've ever seen on here at one time is in the 4,000 range. Never seen anywhere near 10, 11, 12,000. It's just unprecedented. Here at Google Earth, I've got the earthquake data plugged into Google Earth. And you can see there's that pattern again, running southeast to northwest. Well, what I've done, I've measured that. Actually, I measured it a week ago as I noticed a trend running that direction, and it was around 30 miles. Well, now I'm going to try to measure it, but this too is having a difficult time managing all of the data I have on here. See if I can get us some measurement. It was 60 miles running from northwest to southeast. I don't think it's going to do it right now. It's just too much data it's trying to harvest. But I did take a screenshot of that information, if I can find it. I've got a lot of windows open. Here's a screenshot whenever it was up over 12,000. And again, this is just in the United States, 12,393. You can see what's left of the 7. It was running to the northeast as well. Those have subsided. This has continued, and it's continuing at a very rapid pace. Up over 12,000 earthquakes. Unbelievable. And the only fault that I can see that runs to the northwest up here is this line right here. And it looks like that is extending. It's expanding. That's what it looks like to me. That's the one near Ridgecrest. It's the only fault line that runs from southeast to northwest. Well, it's grown, or at least it appears to be growing, where now it's gone from 30 miles when this all took off, or when it all first started, to up over 60. I think it's in the 61-mile range. Just a little over 60 miles. Here it is, a screenshot I measured from the tip of these aftershocks down to the lower end at the southeast. 60 miles long, and that's a linear line right through here just to the north and east of Ridgecrest. And I think the line is up now, or that linear path of these aftershocks is up in the 61-mile range now. So it is expanding. I don't know what it's trying to tell us. The pace of these earthquakes is not slowing down any. They're still occurring at least one every 90 seconds. 2 minutes, up over 12,000, is in uncharted territory. I've never seen that many earthquakes on here at one time, especially in a 7-day period. Here's something unique that was noticed by Afton. She took this screenshot on Google Earth, and it's just a unique surface feature. I was going to try to share it with you on Google Earth. I think it's right here if I can zoom in. But again, there's so much data on here that it's even difficult. There we go. I don't know what that is. I went back in time, and you can see that's been there for a while. Have no idea what that is. Maybe you guys know a little more about that, but that was something that was shared with me by a young lady a couple of days ago, and I have no clue what that is. All I know is there's a lot of earthquakes occurring. There's been 2 or 3 occur as I've been doing this video. Once again, that number up over 12,000, that's the highest I've ever seen it by a long ways, by more than double. Like I said, it was between 4,000 and 5,000 at the height of the Kilauea volcanic eruption, and there was probably in the neighborhood of 4,500 aftershocks, which I found quite impressive. This is a whole nother league. It's up over 11,000 right now and climbing. So what I wanted to do, I got another surface feature out here that was sent in by Lady G. This is a screenshot too, taken from Google Earth. Not exactly sure what these things are, but it's in the vicinity of all of these aftershocks from the large earthquakes in Southern California. That was sent in by Lady G. I want to finish up this video with a slideshow of some very incredible photos that were sent in here recently. I'm still going through the emails, so check the website. Let me stop this here for a second. This was sent in from Delaware from a storm back on July the 12th. There's a lot of new photos at the website I wanted to share with you guys real quick right here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery. Put nearly 40 new images in there today. I think closer to 50, so don't forget to check that out. But I'm going to share a few of the photographs with you here. This was taken from Delaware. Photo sent in by David from Middleton, Delaware. Big shelf cloud that we've been seeing a lot of lately that looks like it's touching the ground. Very impressive. July 12th. This was taken out of Florida by Nick. Very unusual lightning strike that goes horizontally behind the cloud. This is a triangle, or what looks like a triangle. I show it to you in different formats here. Noticed by Kelly from Ohio. Very unique cloud, one of a kind. Doesn't look like anything else in the sky. There it is in negative format. Scotland. Jay noticed what appears to be a triangle in the sky as well. Another what appears to be a triangle sent in by J and J Adams. Good observation. Noticed in the sky during either sunrise or sunset. Not exactly sure, but you can definitely see something there that resembles a triangle. A unique cloud structure by Kimberly from Oklahoma City. Here I put it in a negative format. Just looks out of place. It doesn't look like anything else in the sky. Jacqueline from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Another big shelf cloud with a heavy rain shaft in the middle of that shelf cloud. Look at that. That's pouring rain right there. That's a vertical column of water. Another shelf cloud. This one from Daytona Beach, sent in by Jesse. Been getting a lot of these lately. Very impressive shelf clouds. Nicole from Idaho, what she described as clouds that look like a giant hand in the sky extending out from the sun. Just an incredible photograph. Good observation, guys. Angela, Cincinnati. Big sky beams in the sky. Those are crepuscular rays. High profile cloud here. La Crosse, Wisconsin, again by Jacqueline. These storms have been popping up all over the United States, all over the world for that matter. Coleman, Alabama. Big cloud sent in by Landon. And yet another cloud, Audrey. Look just like the ones from Alabama. Big high profile supercells. Here it is in a slightly different format. And this next one is a black and white, basically. Look at that. That is a textbook supercell. It was like a big mothership in the sky. Beautiful photograph here from Iron Mountain, Michigan. And the moon's over here on the right. Check this out. I'm going to zoom in on it here in just a minute. Here we go. That is an excellent photograph. Look at that. Photographed by Tracy from Michigan. Angela, Cincinnati. Orange sunset or sunrise, either way. It's awesome. Chesapeake, Virginia. Cool photograph sent in by Chuck. Pine Bluff, Wyoming. Brian P. What a beautiful, that's a hallmark moment right there. Just beautiful. Walter. Notice these two light beams coming down from sunset or sunrise. It's probably just being diverted by clouds, but very bright sunbeams as the sun's coming up over the horizon. London, England. Excellent photograph sent in by Victoria, and she noticed these shadows that look like they were behind this low layer of clouds. Don't know how else to describe that, but does look like shadows up there, probably some other types of clouds. Springfield, Ohio. Photograph taken by Terry B. And he noticed something didn't look quite right here in the center of the sky. So he took some photographs. I took the photograph and just adjusted the color and lighting a little bit. And again, it looks like the photo from Germany where we saw what looks like a row of windows. This here looks like it might have two rows of windows, one going across the center and then some going across the top. Looks like a structure in the clouds. It doesn't look like a random cloud at all. Those things look like they're strategically positioned one next to another. Tropical Storm Barry, I've got some photographs from the storm's entrance as it was coming up to the northern Gulf of Mexico. Big double rainbow. Photograph taken by Catherine and another one taken by Michelle, both in the Mississippi area as the tropical storm was headed towards land. Yellowstone. Big double rainbow from Yellowstone. Look at that. Photo by Jasmine. That's the first one I've ever seen from Yellowstone. Good observation, guys. Thanks for sharing. Spectacular photographs once again. You guys are wide awake and on the ball, and there are several new photographs here at the website, MrMBB333.com. You can find linked below every video in the description box. The Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery is a collection of some of the best photographs of sky phenomena anywhere on Earth, and those were taken by you guys. And here's what you can thank for this storm not making a very large impact right there. See that big movement of dry air right there, keeping that storm offshore? That right there you can thank for minimizing the heavy rainfall, at least in Louisiana. A lot of that rainfall is being pushed into Mississippi and Alabama right now as I do this video. But that dry air that came in right there from the northwest kept the majority of that moisture off land. So right there is what you can thank for the lack of rain in Louisiana. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.